they're bombing the base in 10 minutes. They've also bombed the base already. Different bomb.
Was all this rubble here before?
No, this collapsed right as we entered the doorway, and now I can't see Metal Gear anymore. And that's just where Meryl's gonna lie forever now.
For all you know, the base isn't even being bombed anymore, and Metal Gear's still alive, stomping around.
It blew up twice. And now we have 9.5 minutes to make our escape.
I think the legs need to blow up more times than that to actually take it down.
16 times. But the thing they don't tell you is you can stand here for 10 minutes. This is something you'd never really do because the escape sequence isn't that long.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do, nothing happens. They just did not plan for that contingency that somebody would take 10 minutes to walk up the stairs.
I'll drive.
God damn it, Otacon. I give you 10 minutes just
Doesn't he have stealth camo?
scope out the room and then this.
Wait, where did these guys come from?
Exactly! They were actually part of the ceiling, hanging out on the ceiling catwalks, and they collapsed too.
It's the hallway bosses. You just pop in the hallway when you...
Yeah, these guys are gonna infinitely spawn until you get in the Jeep, so... And they'll also infinitely spawn as you kill them in the Jeep. So this is kind of a catch-22 situation. The thing I forgot is... Oh, if you just aim the gun at the doorway, though, you're fine. They can't actually get in here. We're supposed to blow up these barrels to progress.
Okay.
That's the sound I make when I get run over, too.
Eating in the car is rude.
And this is the escape route. This is just a really, really long tunnel leading from the Metal Gear hangar out.
Can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path.
Aren't those little beam thingies like wood?
Yeah. He did that on purpose. I assume that the barrels we blew up before were gasoline to fuel our escape through the escape route.
Why aren't the genome soldiers evacuating?
I'm not sure if they know.
That you haven't noticed the rumbling?
They probably think that's it. They probably think, oh, we survived the bombing run.
Aren't they supposed to be good at their jobs?
Speaking of surviving the bombing run. Hey, it's him. I don't know if he was faking his death that entire time we were in the room, or if he crawled away, but he's back.
What is he?
That's why there were 2 trucks in that room. He also had the keys in his pocket, because this one, that truck did not have keys. Which is probably why he lost the fight, actually. He probably got kicked in his key pocket. That hurts.
Otacon is a very calm driver.
Yeah, he's got 10 and 2 and everything. So the only thing you can do in this sequence, is to make sure Liquid doesn't ram you enough times that you die. Because we're actually in an infinite loop here. You can't progress to the next sequence until you shoot Liquid enough times.
Oh.
This sequence is really impressive for the PS1. You're also gonna make him do this!
You don't call him Liquid for nothing.
It's really easy to die here.
I would say so. This is not safe driving. It's a good thing Liquid won't aim for Otacon.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. He doesn't have rations. Neither do I. No, he's got that bottle of ketchup. He probably saved one for himself. I also love that because you can't like articulate the hands on the PS1. Otacon's got like this weird claw grip that he's always had. That he uses to push up his glasses with one finger. He's still driving with that.
Snake, you're off your daylight.
Why did Liquid do that? I gotta hand it to Liquid. His like insatiable lust to fuck Snake over lasted to the very end. I'm going to crash my Jeep. Let you T-bone me.
Therefore, if you look at the accident, who's gonna be paying out for the insurance?
Damn, he thought of everything.
Otacon, are you okay?
I guess so.
Otacon, can you move?
The Jeep off of us.
It's no use. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I don't know, but I hope he's dead.
Snake, aren't you there too? Like, why are you asking Otacon?
Oh, he's in Codec mode, he forgot.
Uh-oh.
Liquid, can you move?
He steps on a Claymore mine.
Snake!
Otacon, what happened to Liquid?
If he's dead, that means
Don't think about it, Snake.
That means it is
what happened
over.
to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Well, they're stealth bombers.
You don't understand the irony in that phrase, Snake.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel,
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
We've arrested Jim House.
He's been arrested.
Yes.
Oh,
Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the president.
he was actually Decoy Octopus.
Besides all of it, it was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders
The
were-
Secretary of Defense was flying those planes
117s and the T-10s
until he got arrested.
have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over.
So what bombs are they sending to cover up the secret?
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
Colonel,
Meryl was my daughter.
What?
what?
I didn't find out until recently. I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake. Thanks anyway. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
it's okay, Colonel.
I'm Big Boss.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos.
Oh, I thought you sent it over.
Be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA.
I replaced the nuclear missile with a
Expect me to come
snowmobile.
home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon.
Colonel walking around with a PS1 memory card in his pocket.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Cocks his gun.
I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants
It's not called Snake Die.
face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
This is close enough to face.
I heard about my brother.
How much did you hear about your brother?
But he had one last message he wanted to say to you.
I'm Big Boss.
To tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
And he still couldn't kill Liquid.
Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore.
Well, he never
Since he focused
really
on
was
his
your
eyes,
brother.
he'd been like a ghost.
You Snake's brother.
He's more Snake's brother, yeah.
Looking for a
They
place to
bonded.
die.
They were both raised by Big Boss.
So about Fox Die.
Speaking of dying,
Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
you die in your own time, Snake.
Everybody dies.
That's not what I meant.
Yeah. So
How long is this franchise gonna last?
It's up to
Doctor,
you how
damn
you
it!
use what's left to you.
How long do I have?
Is there a real doctor on this codec I can talk to?
That's all I can say to you.
I'm not coming back for the sequel. Oh, and then the snow melted out from under their jeep, so they were able to escape.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable.
I at least
But
take the
that's
gun.
all there is to life.
You gotta decapitate that body, I'm sorry.
I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I
How did they get
wanted to know
out from under the jeep that was crushing their legs? Why can they walk?
That's the power of Fox Die, baby.
I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong.
Yeah, Ancestry.com.
I didn't learn anything.
You didn't actually have to become a doctor for that. You just use Ancestry.com.
You could've just asked your brother.
You can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers.
I'll say.
Say about the person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow
Wait.
yourself to be chained to fate.
Is Naomi Hunter
Genes. Humans can
a role that
choose
she,
the
like the identity of Naomi Hunter's post or pre Naomi Hunter becoming a doctor? Like, is she an actual doctor or is he just...
She stole Naomi Hunter's credentials.
So she's not... She might not be an actual...
No, she's a scientist. She never really was a doctor.
Don't
She
worry.
never pretended to be a doctor. That's just a nickname.
Ah.
Until today, I've always looked
So,
for a reason to
about that fox dye antidote they were talking about?
There must be.
live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children.
Hmm?
Living
Wait, how did Naomi see this from satellite?
That's how all life works.
Mei Ling saw it, and then it realized it got spotted, so it went into the hole to write out the alert.
That's how we can change the world.
Wait a minute. This wasn't the snowmobile that Mei Ling saw at all. There's another snowmobile there. Liquid, no!
Is it true?
Meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face.
But you taught me about anime.
Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me?
I don't want to enjoy life. I want to watch
I feel
anime.
like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science. I'm interested in human psychology now.
What?
Sounds good.
Notoriously not a
The only reason
science.
I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people.
What are you trying to say?
I was scared of life. I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people.
Why?
I'm not-
From who? What?
You and I are more alike than I
From
thought.
Sniper Wolf dying?
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready.
There was
to
a
live.
lot of terrible people and a lot to be afraid of on
I'm
Shadow
standing
Moses
on my
Island.
feet. I'm not gonna hide anymore.
There was also a lot of betrayal.
Huh? Oh yeah. You can have it.
Nice! And then I push him off the snowmobile and drive away. We actually do get it.
This is where we say goodbye to our loves as well.
For a post game.
Yes.
Want me to drive?
No thanks. I'd rather do it myself.
No problem.
This time Otacon gets the FAMAS.
My real name is David, Otacon.
I'm
What?
Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one. Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
I'm afraid I cannot do that, Snake.
Where you going, Dave?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will you find it?
I'll find it.
A path that doesn't involve destroying a Metal Gear.
I didn't expect Snake to be named Dave. I didn't expect Snake to have a name.
Yeah.
Are they riding into the ocean?
Yep.
They're on an
It's cold. Oh, and that number is down to about 14,000 active nuclear warheads in the world today.
Ah,
So we're making progress. We'll get there.
I won't believe that until I hear it directly from Nastasha.
You know, the quickest way is just to, like, fire one. They'll take care of the rest. So that's Metal Gear Solid 1. The final installment in the Metal Gear trilogy. The end of the same story happening to Solid Snake 3 times.
Hey! Snake is actually played by Dave.
It forms a nice triangle of references, having Snake really be named David, because his voice actor is David Hayter. But also, Dave and Meryl are the characters from Policenauts. And then David and Hal are the characters from 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Is Otacon's voice actor, Hal Emmerich?
Their voice actor didn't go by their real name for this game. But yes. So, stick around, you'll see, coming up soon, a bonus video showing off all of the post-game stuff. There's actually quite a bit of interesting details you can get from a post-game, depending on how you did in your playthrough, and whether or not you've collected all of the endings. So there are 2 different endings depending on whether you submit to the torture or not. But if you collect both of them, you get even more stuff unlocked in New Game Plus.
You gotta save liquid in your final.
In the final one, you save DARPA Chief Donald Anderson.
So, what do your genes say now, Snake?
There's actually one ending for every member of Foxhound. So, brother, Brother and Dave, we make quite a pair.
So your name is Dave, I see.
And then, like, the 0.1% of players who actually name David all freak out, throw the controller away.
Controller starts vibrating.
So there are some thanks in order. I'd like to thank Blind Cat for joining me for this journey through Metal Gear Solid 1. The final game in the Metal Gear Solid franchise.
Wait, Metal Gear Solid 1?
Oh, that's just a formality, Metal Gear Solid 1, to help you delineate from Metal Gear 1, which is a different game.
Yeah.
I'd like to thank everybody in both of the threads who stuck with this LP for a very long time. Because I posted this initially in, 2013? And finishing it up now. So this was 10 years of work put into this LP, and I'm glad to see it finished. There were times when I didn't think I would. So I'm pretty sure I could do Metal Gear Solid 2 by the time I die.
What's important is that you choose life.
And I'd like to thank Instant Grat for his experimental LPs thread, without which this LP might not even exist.
So, Liquid surviving the fall never gets explained at all?
Which one?
The one that doesn't involve a parachute.
He's just that good. He's the inferior clone, but he's just that good. So just think about how good Snake must be.
Because his body wasn't even at the...
You could say he was thrown clear. You could say he bounced off Snake's shirt. Which is why he took it off.
It was just that padded.
He took it off in the first place, was just...
That's why... Yeah, you set it down right so he had a landing pad.
Oh, you were wondering what Revolver Ocelot was up to this whole time? He had a big trampoline.
Is it just me? Or did it sound like he was getting closer with that last snake for a minute? They always talk about Big Boss like he's still a present figure.
Yeah.
Like his presence is still around, which it is, but it doesn't feel like you're talking about someone who's in the ground.
Yeah. Well, maybe he never made it to the ground. They wanted his DNA, so he's probably on ice somewhere.
Which is weird, because they also have his DNA.
Yeah, in them. They are his DNA, as it turns out.
Because, I mean, it's not just like the genome soldiers who have soldier genes, whatever select genes those are. But Snake and Snake are clones.
Yeah, the Snake's one's the recessive inferior clone.
That doesn't make any sense.
No, one of them makes perfect sense, and the other is the superior genetic clone. So neither of them are technically identically genetically linked to Big Boss. Because one has all of his recessive genes and one has all of his dominant
That's
genes.
not how that works.
So one is a little bit worse and one's a little bit better, but the same. And if you wait to the end of the credits...
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate. To be
Oh, that's right. He's a musher.
Life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Is this where Snake falls over because of Fox Die?
It cut to black so you'll never know.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye,
Wait,
Mr. President.
is someone a decoy octopus?
Revolver Ocelot was double-crossing Liquid the entire time on behalf of the president, who everybody else thinks was not involved.
He called off the operation. Just sitting there waiting for the phone call. Oh, yes, what? No, I didn't know about this at all.
Yeah, the president was supposed to be unavailable, so...
This line was busy because he was talking to Revolver.
Oh my god, the clues were there all along. The president has a rotary phone on his desk. He literally revolves it.
So was this actually set up with a sequel in mind then?
Oh, so that stinger scene at the end? The epilogue?
Yeah.
So the official story is this is meant to be the end of the series. That's just like a little twist at the end to like, voila, didn't see that, but I have one more twist ending for you, Blind Cat. It's called Metal Gear Solid 1 because they anticipated a sequel.
What?
Metal Gear Solid VR missions.